I'm out here in the wilderness. Matthias dragged me to some random canyon somewhere. You can see I'm pretty cold. My jacket's zipped up. But you know what's not cold? That. The thing I got to my left. That thing's pretty hot. I gotta tell you guys. This is a 785 horsepower pickup truck. Um, did Shelby really do anything to this thing, or is it the same thing as the 2023? Because this is a 24. I mean, it looks like they put some mascara on the front, but is that all they did? I mean, there's only one thing for us to really do is to fire it up and let's take a little bit of a deep dive. Now, what is this truck? Is it newer? Is it anything? Is there a difference between this and the last one we did, the 23? Not really. I mean, they really just put some mascara on the front end and changed it. That's it. You know, you still have the same old F-150 that we all have known and loved for the last 3 years, this newer generation that came out in 21, which is not a bad thing. You know, this is a really, really nice truck, and the Shelby versions are just the nicer versions. You know, they're really like the beast or the king of the road when it comes to pickup trucks, because this thing's got almost 800 horsepower under the hood. 5-liter Coyote Supercharged. It's a monster. Now, you still have a really nice interior. The dash a little bit more squared on this one than the newer, I would say, or than the previous pre-facelift one. But one thing that didn't change on this truck, which I'm glad it didn't, is, well, of course, what's underneath the hood. 5-liter Coyote Supercharged that. Every time you push that gas pedal, it just sings. I mean, that supercharger, it whines. It just sounds like it's mad constantly, and it's awesome. You know, obviously I can't do anything crazy because this truck's not broken in. It's got 60 miles on it. So I'm not going to beat it because it's not mine. And also, you've got to respect the braking procedure from Shelby. But otherwise, this is a really cool truck. I mean, it's got the same platform that we've known for the last 3 years, which, again, like I said earlier, is not a bad thing. The Porsche 911 has essentially been the same car since the 60s. Sure, they've updated it. It's got more modern, more tech, new powertrains, but it's the same thing. It looks very similar, and it's kind of the approach Ford took with this one, because that was one thing they really got flack for when they released the newer generation, the F-150 and 21, was it looks like the old one, just a little bit of a, like, they smoothed out some of the rougher edges. And again, why change something if it's not broken? Heck, Soviet Russia, even Russia to this day, did it with the Lada. It was the same car since like the 50s. To be fair, though, that car is not ergonomically perfect. It lasts for a long time, but there's no AC. You get a heater, stick shift, 3 pedals, and a steering wheel, and that's it. But what I'm trying to say is it makes sense for inside this truck why they would leave it the same, or just in general why this truck is the same. They gave it a little bit of a cosmetic front end. I guess you could say like some plastic surgery on the front end, which, as I said before, in my opinion, I don't think it looks as good as the previous pre-facelift truck, like a 22 or 23. I think those look better, more aggressive. I like the front end, a little bit bigger grille and everything. But this isn't a bad looking truck by any means. It looks pretty good, and it does what we want it to do. It has almost 800 horsepower and a 10-speed automatic transmission that can go, 120, 140 miles an hour pretty quickly if you mash on it. Or if you want, turn on your heated steering wheel, turn on the heated seats like I am today when it's cold. Just sit back, listen to some St. Pablo, and that's it. And just vibe. It's just good vibes for everybody. You know what I mean? It's a really nice truck. I mean, this thing really is a monster of the road. This is the king of the performance trucks. I mean, it's hard to beat it. It really is hard to beat it. You know, Shelby's been doing this for a little bit now with these performance versions of the trucks for about 10, 12, 15, actually maybe 13 years, I would say. But they're doing a stellar job. These trucks are great. They got a really nice interior. The performance is there. They sound amazing. And what more could you want? It's also a limited truck. It's not like a Raptor or a TRX where they just build them consistently. These are numbered. They have serial numbers right here, like in the middle, that tells you this is your truck. You know, it's got a number associated with it. So it's in the registry. It's always going to be worth something because it's a Shelby. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think down below. Is this something that you guys would go out and buy, or do you think these things are just overpriced F-150s? Because, there's an argument to be made of, well, I could just go buy a Lariat F-150 and put a Whipple supercharger on it and make 800, 900 horsepower. That's true. But, again, that would just be a regular Lariat F-150, not a Shelby like this. But you guys let us know what you think. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Just basically, do you guys agree, or do you guys think that these are really truly special trucks? But I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope all of you have a great rest of your day.